Welcome to my kitchen. So for today's video, we're gonna do some meal prepping. This meal prep video is not gonna be just like any other meal prep video you see on YouTube. This is the lazy girl meal prep. And I have a secret to share. I'm honestly not a huge meal prep person. Something about leftovers is just not my vibe. Now it does depend on what it is. If it's like a soup, I can do that. But to be honest, I'm just like not a leftovers girly. However, I do like to prep the food so I can make meals easier. So that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna share some of my go-to recipes. Most of them are high protein too. It's very important for me to eat around 30 grams of protein with every meal. So a lot of these snacks and meals and things that I'm prepping are things that are gonna help contribute to my protein intake that I try to hit daily. I also have a few things that I think if I have time for, I'm gonna meal prep for the kids, for my daughter's school lunches, that kind of thing. Let's meal prep. Not really meal prep. We're gonna prep the food. Enough of that. Can we quickly just take a second to appreciate my extremely organized fridge that always looks like this? Just kidding, it literally never looks like this. It is really important for me to have easy, accessible snacks that are healthy for my daughter, so she's more gravitated to pull those, because if they're at an easy access, she's gonna pick those out. So this is a freshly stocked after Costco trip fridge. This does not always look like this, but we got our meats drawer, we've got our veggie drawer, we've got some of my absolute favorite drinks, which I'm gonna share these with you guys later. They're called a half day. This is the peach iced tea. Actually, we're gonna drink this right now. Pebble ice. Now we can get started. We're gonna make these meals that are super easy to pull from the fridge, that don't take very much time to prep. You're not gonna be spending all Sunday in your house meal prepping meals for the week that you may or may not eat, because when you get to that fourth day meal prepped chicken, it just doesn't hit the same as it does on the first day. And that's the meal prep life I'm not about. So we're gonna make meals that are very easy to prep, that taste good even on day 2, day 3. We're gonna make meals that are nutritious and healthy. I truly believe when you have an easier access to healthy, nutritious meals, you're gonna reach for those more frequently than you would if you didn't already have them prepped. So I've been shopping at Costco a lot. So a lot of these items can be found at Costco, but you could easily get them at your regular grocery store too. But one of my recent go-to meals has been a very, very simple bag salad and a rotisserie chicken, except today we're gonna spruce it up a little bit and we're gonna add some grains. We're also gonna add some sweet potatoes. And when you are meal prepping salads, something that will make your life easier is an actual bowl to meal prep the salads. Trust me on this, it is worth the $15. This is the Bent Go salad bowl. Here's what it looks like. There's a fork on the top, and then you take off the top part, and there's this little compartment that will hold all of your food that you're gonna wanna warm up. Cold chicken in a salad is not the vibe. I like a salad that has some warmth to it. I like a warm salad. So the reason I like this is because I can store the salad underneath, and then I can take off this top tray, heat up everything in here minus the dressing, which also comes out, and then I can just dump it all together. So this is the absolute perfect lazy girl meal prep. Chicken? Chicken. I like chicken. I will eat the chicken. I just don't love cooking chicken, which is why rotisserie chickens are so perfect for me, because I don't have to deal with the chicken. I can just eat the chicken and not think about the chicken. How many times did I just say chicken? Anyways, chicken definitely gives me the ick. I feel the ick. If I cook the chicken and then eat the chicken, I feel the chicken ick. Rotisserie chicken takes the chicken ick away. That is why we love a rotisserie chicken. This is the best bag salad. It is the sweet kale chopped salad kit. I also already have some sweet potatoes. The way I make my sweet potatoes is I buy them in bulk at Costco. We go through a lot of sweet potatoes in my house, and then I peel them and I chop them. I drizzle olive oil over them, and then I use just a seasoning salt. Throw them in the air fryer until you can poke them with a fork and they're good to go. I don't have the box because I take out the box and then just put the bags in the freezer, but this is a frozen bag of, I think it's brown rice and quinoa mixed together. I do get these at Trader Joe's. They're in the frozen section. Rookie mistake, shred the chicken as soon as you get it. Don't let it sit in the fridge. It's gonna be way harder to shred. I don't know for sure, but I would say this has about 30 grams of protein. I would be doing you guys a disservice if I did not talk to you about half day and what I'm drinking. Before I get started on my next thing that I'm going to prep, we're gonna talk about this. I don't even know if I'm the right person to share this with you guys because I can't even put it into words how delicious this is. So listen, I used to drink Sonic peach tea a lot. I grew up in a very small town. We didn't have any fast food options, but Sonic was something that was close to us. And we'd go to Sonic and I'd get a Sonic peach tea and it was delicious. It was so good. However, it is full of sugar. It's not good for you. And I don't like to drink my calories. So when I learned about half day, which by the way, you can find these in Whole Foods. But when I learned about these, I was like, oh, I don't know, let's try them out because they're a prebiotic tea. And I feel like with the prebiotic drinks, like they're good, but they're never like wowing me. Anyways, this is a prebiotic iced tea. And yes, I have to say it, there is no doubt about it. There's no question about it. Peach is the most superior flavor. This is the best flavor. You have to try the peach. I'm a huge peach fan. If you're more of a green tea girly, they've got green tea. If you typically like lemon in your tea, they got you. And apparently, word on the street is Half Day has these in raspberry, which I am dying to try because I feel like I would equally like raspberry. So not only do these taste really good, like I was saying, they have 3 grams of sugar, they have 4 net carbs, and they are good for your gut because they're made with prebiotics. I personally love the fact that these are non-carbonated. I think that's what turns me off from a lot of other brands. I don't love the carbonation in something like this. So this has been my go-to drink recently, and let me tell you something. It works. It definitely works. Something you might not know about me or about consuming a lot of protein is sometimes it's gonna back you up. And I am on a high protein diet. I'm eating like 130 grams of protein every single day. And so having something like this to help keep things moving, if you know what I mean, is very essential. And it's very helpful, and it has been helpful, very helpful. It's definitely become one of my new favorite drinks. And I love that it's also genuinely helping me. Can we also talk about the branding? Like Half Day knew what they were doing. They were really going for that retro vibe. Anyways, I would not share my new favorite drink without giving you guys a special offer. So right now, when you guys use my link down below in the description box, you can get a can of Half Day iced tea for free. All you have to do is shop at your local Whole Foods, enter in your receipt info into the link, and they'll pay you back. It's super simple. Anyways, back to meal prepping. We really need to continue with this or I'm gonna run out of time before my baby wakes up from his nap. So let's go. I don't know if you're ready for this next one because it's good. We're making protein overnight oats and protein chia seed pudding. And listen, if you're an OG, you're gonna watch this video and be like, oh my gosh, Caitlyn, you showed us how to make overnight oats a gazillion times. We get it. And to that I say, that's understandable. But however, the beautiful thing about overnight oats and even a chia seed pudding is there's so many different ways you can mix it up, make it different. There's so many different variations of these that you can make to really accommodate what you like and your taste buds. And if you like certain fruits or certain flavors, for me, I always tend to go for a chocolatey, peanut buttery flavor. That's usually my vibe. You're gonna need some kind of glass or container to store your oats and your pudding in. You could make these in bulk, but I prefer to have individual servings because it just makes it really fast and easy for me to pull out. And also my husband loves these too, so he eats these. The kids don't really love these, so I usually just make these for Ty and I. For overnight oats, you're gonna need some kind of protein powder. This is the chocolate by Care of, some blue agave nectar, some plain Greek yogurt, some almond milk. Get the unsweetened version so you can cut back on sugar a little bit, chia seeds, and rolled oats. It's important that you used rolled oats, not steel cut, not quick oats, rolled oats. And now we shake. This is what they're gonna look like when you're done. You're gonna pop these in the fridge for at least 4 hours. You can heat these up if you'd prefer, but I like to eat them cold. My plan of action is to top these with the Kirkland's peanut butter, which is by far the best peanut butter ever. It's so good. This peanut butter, it drizzles really easily, and the only ingredient in this is peanuts, as it should be. So I'll top it with the peanut butter and then probably some strawberries or maybe banana. That'd be really good too. These have like 23 to 25 grams of protein, I'd say. Not to name any names, but somebody just woke up from his nap a little early. Anyways, this is pretty self-explanatory, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut up strawberries and just have them already cut up and ready to eat. I'm gonna throw them in this bowl. I got this fruit yesterday and washed it, so everything has already been washed. Done, cut up strawberries. Okay, we're making chia seed pudding. I ran out of mason jars, so we're just gonna make a big batch of it. So here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need chia seeds, Greek yogurt, blue agave nectar. We're gonna use a vanilla protein powder this time. This is by Vital Performance, and then some almond milk, super similar to overnight oats, but just slightly different. The rule of thumb when it comes to a chia seed pudding is 2 tablespoons per half cup of milk. So I've got to do some math here, and it's not girl math, it's actual math. Well, let me think about this. I'm just gonna go ahead and see how much this container will hold. I'm gonna go ahead and just do 2 cups of milk, so that means we're going to need 8 tablespoons of chia seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 scoops of this is 21 grams of protein, so that means there's about 10.5 grams of protein in 1 scoop. I'm gonna say this is gonna make about 4 servings, so we're gonna go ahead and do 4 scoops of protein powder. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna yogurt. We're gonna add about a cup of Greek yogurt. And to sweeten it up a little bit, some blue agave nectar, and we mix. That is literally it. I'm gonna top this with whatever berries I have. Strawberries, blueberries, kiwis. Coconut flakes would be really good on this. Once again, the options are endless. This will probably need to sit in the fridge for at least 4 to 6 hours, I'd say, before it's actually set and ready. The liquid's gonna be soaked up by the chia seeds. This will be a beautiful pudding-like texture, and it's also high in fiber and high in protein, and just a really good option to have in the fridge. We're chopping up the cucumbers next. You guys, I have a delicious recipe that I've like put together. I'm sure this is like well known, but it's kind of my spin on it. I don't know. If you guys have any recommendations to make it even better, let me know. But what I'm doing is pretty dang good. I'll show you, but it's basically like a marinated cucumber snack. It's super refreshing, super delicious, and it's good to meal prep and have in the fridge because, I mean, number 1, it's a good little snack, and number 2, the longer it sits in the fridge, the more it soaks up all of these delicious juices that I'm gonna put in with it, and it tastes even better. So let me show you guys how I make this. I'm gonna flip the strawberry cutting board over and clean this later. You're gonna need a cucumber, obviously, apple cider vinegar, soy sauce. The real star of the show is the chili crunch. Trader Joe's is typically where I buy this, but I don't remember where I got this from. Oh, you're also gonna want some garlic too, and then some salt. Chop your cucumber, put those in a bowl. We're gonna make the sauce. To be honest, I am just gonna eyeball this, but I will try my best to think of measurements. So let's just call that a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. Soy sauce can get a little salty if you add too much, so don't add too much soy sauce. We're gonna say 1/2 a tablespoon. We're gonna add a spoonful of garlic. There's also garlic in this, but you can never have too much garlic. Nice heaping spoonful of the chili crunch, maybe a little bit more. A little bit of salt. And we're gonna pour this over our cucumbers, just like that. That's it. I'm just gonna put this in the fridge just like that. These are seriously to die for, especially once they marinate in this sauce for a while. This little guy will not stop eating the strawberries. These probably aren't gonna last very long. That's okay, they're super yummy, huh? Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is brown up a bunch of ground beef. I'm thinking the smarter thing to do instead of having to cook all of the meat right now is to actually just cook it at dinner time. We'll eat tacos tonight for dinner, and then I can just cook extra and save it. So that's the plan, but this was so fast to prep all this stuff, and I feel like we are set for the week, honestly. We have so many good options and healthy options in the fridge, which is so nice. But I will see you guys later tonight at dinner, and we will finish the video. Well, the sweet potatoes, oh, we're gonna set those down on the floor. Okay, sweet potatoes have been a huge hit. He's literally eating these out of the bowl and they're cold. Hello, I'm back and we are going to brown up some ground beef. I'm gonna show you guys how I store this. This is gonna take me maybe 10 minutes, so let's go. Okay, so we're gonna brown up 2 pounds of ground beef. Some is gonna be eaten right now and some of it is going to be frozen. This is the taco seasoning that I'm using. I just got this at Costco. All right, now I'm just gonna go in and fill up my mold. This is like a baby food container mold that I bought off of Amazon. I used this for Ben when I was making him baby food, but it works perfectly for freezing meat like this. So I'll pop this in the freezer, and then tomorrow these will just pop out of the mold, and I'll put them in a freezer bag, like one of those Ziploc freezer bags. And when we're ready to eat one, we'll just heat one up for like 30 seconds to a minute. And then we have taco meat ready to go. This is a really fast and easy school lunch option. And I always love having this in my freezer for the kids and for myself because I love taco salads, and this makes it a really easy way to put some protein on my salad. Okay, so I filled all of that up. And then it comes with this little cover. I'll make sure to leave the link to this down below in the description box, by the way. I'm having to rearrange my freezer a bit, but I think we will have space. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it gave you some really fast, quick, easy, healthy, high protein options that are very easy to make. They're not super time consuming, but they help you have good things in your fridge. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.